Moo! Well, hello! And welcome to another episode of where zombies teach us to be as awesome as we can possibly be, and wow, are we lucky today. Yes, we are. We have one of the most talented and nicest creators in Australia joining us for a chat. She writes and she illustrates and she does amazing charitable work as well. Some of her books include A Ghost in My Suitcase, Little Paradise, the Pearly books in the Our Australian Girl series, and the critically acclaimed The Wishbird. Now, she's an absolute star and her name is Gabrielle Wang. Gabrielle is like just kicking back just at the outskirts of Healesville in a zombie-proof place. So we're going to try and catch up with her right now. Hello, Gabby. Gabrielle Wang, can you hear me? Gabby, are you there?
I'm here, Adam.
Ah, excellent. Whew, so good to see you alive and well in the zombie apocalypse. So, Gabby, thanks so much for joining us on
It's a pleasure. It's really fantastic. This place is a little bit sus, but you know, I mean, authors are used to staying in all sorts of places.
That's definitely true. And look, we really did want to get you into the 5-star hotel, but unfortunately the concierge had his brains eaten. Anyway, here on we totally know that zombies have these super amazing characteristics that we can also use to make ourselves super amazing too. Now, one of those things is that they're always moving towards their goal. Like every day they're shuffling. Anyway, it means that when an opportunity arises, like they spot a juicy brain they want to eat, they're ready to go. So, Gabrielle Wang, is this true for your craft as well? Like, do you work on your writing and drawing every single day?
Absolutely. You know, writing and drawing, or being good at anything, is really hard work.
Yes.
So you have to work on it every day. If you don't, it's like catching up. You lose it for a while, and then you have to quickly catch up. So by working on it every day, you don't have to do that catch up. You just carry on with what you were doing the day before. And so for me, it's so important to work on my writing and illustrating every day.
Yeah, fantastic. And when you do work on it every day, do you find that the improvement's kind of gradual, or there's sometimes you improve suddenly when you don't expect it?
Absolutely, that's so true. I remember when my son was learning tennis and playing tennis competitions. Yep. Sometimes he would come and say, he'd be really improving. He'd say, oh, I really did well in that match. And then other times he'd finish the match and he would have lost, and he'd go, oh, gee, I'm just not getting any better. I'm so despondent and depressed. And I'd say, you know, there are plateaus. So what you do, and I've noticed this through all my work as an author and illustrator, I've noticed that you improve like crazy, and then all of a sudden you reach a plateau, and you think, I'm not improving, but actually you are, because your mind is trying to catch up and process everything. So don't be disheartened if you reach a plateau and you don't think you're getting anywhere, because you certainly are still improving.
Yeah, that is brilliant, because it's so easy to get disheartened. It's really great advice. Now, do you have a certain routine, like you work at the same time every day or in the same place, just to sort of let yourself know that it's time to get to work?
I always work in the morning, because for me that's
me too.
It's the freshest time. But I know other authors and illustrators who work at all sorts of times, so you have to find a time that suits you. For me, it's in the mornings. I go to my writing room, which is also my painting room, so I have a desk for painting. And then if I want to write something, I turn around and I've got a desk with my computer on it.
Awesome! Now, I mentioned before that zombies are ready to go when the chance to like bite someone's face off and suck their eyeball out arises. So, in terms of like working on your craft every day and working on your writing and drawing, what sort of opportunities can arise in the publishing industry?
Well, first of all, the most joyous is when a publisher accepts your book to be published.
Yes, it is.
And then after that, it's having your book published overseas.
Awesome.
What a great pleasure that is, to think that children who speak another different language are reading your book and loving your story.
Yeah.
So that's something else that is a good thing in the publishing industry. Also, out of your book,
Yep.
once it's been published, you can speak at schools, or you can do fun zombie apocalypse videos like this one.
Yes.
And also, maybe you don't want to write. Maybe you think that you're good at editing.
Okay.
So you could be an editor. You could work in a publishing house.
Yep.
There are all sorts of jobs, marketing, all sorts of things that you can do. So it really opens up lots and lots of. The world of publishing opens up a lot of opportunities for you.
Yeah, definitely. That is awesome. Now, we just touched on this before as well, but like the only thing you control is how hard you work. And if you want to become like an awesome superstar, legendary zombie champion, you've got to work hard. So not just in writing, but in life in general, do you think you get better results and more opportunities if you work hard on your craft all the time, or better results and more opportunities if you just sort of wait for it to happen and do stuff every now and then?
Oh, definitely working hard consistently. So even if you sit down and work on your story, if you're working on a story, just for 15 minutes, because you haven't got time for the rest of the day, but at least you're still in connection with your story. So I dip in and out, I might start cooking the dinner, and then I go back and get an idea and I'll be writing on the computer.
Yes.
So definitely working consistently every day. And one more thing,
Yes.
I definitely think you need a dog or a cat if you're an author or illustrator. They just keep you company because it's quite a lonely existence sitting there with your mind. So it's lovely having a pet beside you.
Yeah, that is so awesome. So thank you so much for joining us today. That's really great advice.